If your paycheck suddenly went up this year, that bigger paycheck may not mean you're paying less federal tax overall. It might just mean your employer is withholding less tax up front. Although I'm a former IRS agent, this is general education, not personal tax advice. But I am going to walk you through what changed under the new tax legislation and how you can check whether your withholding still lines up with your actual situation. A lot of people see a higher paycheck and assume they got a tax break, but that assumption doesn't always hold. Here's what's going on under the new tax legislation. The legislation changed how payroll systems calculate withholding. Instead of waiting until tax season to claim certain deductions and credits on your tax return, payroll systems now push them directly into your paycheck throughout the year. Basically, your payroll system takes the standard deduction into account ahead of time by leaving out that first chunk of income when it calculates how much tax to withhold from each paycheck. And if you put something like the child tax credit on your W-4, your employer lowers your withholding for the full amount of that credit. So instead of getting a refund at tax time, you're getting your money throughout the year. What you see in your paycheck is just withholding, not your final tax bill. And those two things don't always match. Payroll only uses the information you put on your W-4. It looks at the income from that job and calculates your withholding based on what you've told it. It doesn't automatically factor in things like extra income or changes to your deductions unless you update the form. For certain deductions or credits, like ones tied to overtime or dependents, be sure to double check the rules so you're entering in the right information. Some of them have limits, and making sure your W-4 reflects the correct numbers helps your withholding stay on track. Here's a simple example. Say you and your spouse both work and you have 2 kids. When you fill out your W-4, you both claim those 2 kids on step 3 of the forms to get the $2,200 credit for each child. Your employer's payroll only sees your job and your spouse's payroll only sees theirs. Neither payroll system knows what the other is doing, so both of them reduce your federal withholding based on the same information. When you file your joint tax return, everything gets combined and the credit is applied once at the household level. This would mean that you had too little being withheld during the year. Whether you work 2 jobs yourself or you're a household, payroll systems still calculate withholding job by job. They don't talk to each other. So in this example, both you and your spouse are getting the money up front for those child credits. Withholding only works when your W-4 matches your real life. If you're a single filer with 1 regular job, you usually don't need to change anything on your W-4. The system already updated itself for the lower tax brackets and the higher standard deduction. That's why your paycheck went up. You simply owe less tax now, and you're keeping more of your own money each pay period. Things get trickier when your life changes, but your W-4 doesn't. If you had a baby, picked up a second job, or your spouse went back to work, an old W-4 can leave payroll working with outdated info. It's not a crisis. It just means your paycheck may not match your real tax situation anymore. Here are some common life changes that can make your paycheck look bigger than it should if your W-4 isn't updated. A kid turning 17. The $2,200 child tax credit only applies to kids under 17. The year your child turns 17, they no longer qualify. If you forget to remove them from step 3, payroll keeps lowering your withholding as if the credit still applies, which makes your paycheck look higher than it should. A spouse starting a new job. When your household goes from 1 income to 2, your total income may land in a higher tax range. If your W-4 still reflects the old setup and step 2 isn't checked, payroll keeps taxing your income at the lower rate. Losing a dependent or a filing status change. A divorce or an adult child moving out can change your filing status or dependent eligibility. If your W-4 still shows head of household or dependent credits you no longer qualify for, payroll keeps using the bigger brackets. Paying off a home or losing itemized deductions. When your mortgage interest or other deductions drop, your itemized total goes down. If step 4B still lists high deductions, payroll withholds less tax than it should. When your W-4 doesn't match what's happening in your life anymore, your paycheck can get out of step with what you'll actually owe at tax time. Updating the form brings everything back to where it should be. At first, the bigger paycheck feels normal. Then tax season comes around and everything gets sorted at once, which can make the change feel sudden, even though nothing new happened at filing time. Payroll doesn't adjust this on its own. It simply follows whatever's on your W-4. If the form is outdated, the results reflect that. That's why it's helpful to review your W-4 when your life changes, especially now that more of your money shows up in your paycheck during the year instead of at tax time. Updating it keeps your withholding in line with what you'll actually owe. Before you change anything, though, on your W-4, it helps to get a clear picture of where your withholding stands right now. You can check your numbers using your most recent pay stub. Start by finding your year-to-date federal withholding on your latest pay stub. Then take that amount, divide it by the number of months that have passed, and multiply by 12. That gives you a simple estimate of what your withholding would look like for the full year if nothing changes. Once you have that estimate, go to the IRS's free tax withholding estimator and enter your projected numbers. It will give you a realistic indication of where you stand. If the estimator shows your projected withholding is lower than what you expect to owe, that's a sign that your payroll department has incomplete information. Another thing that people like to do is use a 5% safety buffer. It's optional. You estimate your total federal tax for the year, multiply it by 5%, then divide that number by your remaining paychecks. You can enter that amount on Form W-4 in Step 4C as additional withholding. Doing this will lower the chance of coming up short on your federal taxes. And if your estimate isn't perfect, that small buffer helps absorb the difference. Once you update your W-4, payroll updates automatically. If you don't, it keeps using the same setup it already has, and that setup may not reflect your current life anymore. A W-4 review changes withholding going forward. What you see in your paycheck is just the output. The withholding setup is what drives it. So before assuming a higher paycheck means lower taxes, it's worth taking a closer look at how your W-4 is set. Look at your income, your jobs, your side work, and your deductions. Once those line up with your W-4, the numbers usually make sense. That's the structure.